wandering all over this room. Maybe I'll say what you're needing. You won't take back your pleading, and the sun will shine through. Tell me your story. When that keeps me falling asleep at your own. Maybe our hearts will stop mourning, 'cause tragedy's boring now that I found you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Champions League. Neutral watch along tonight. It's Newcastle versus Barcelona. We are on Pedri and Yamal watch today. Hello, Kazoo. Thank you so much for subscribing for 7 months in a row. That's very kind of you.
Welcome back, Kazuap. You're on a 7-month streak.
I'm just going to touch Haaland's lips. Like that. You see? Look at that. Oh, you see, you like that. You like that. He spat at me. Hello, Sentry. Oh, quite apt for the game tomorrow. Your random footballer, Kazoo, is Courtois. Excellent pull. That was actually from his... I think that's from when he used to play for... No, never mind. That is early Real Madrid. I thought it was going to be...
Welcome back, JJV Kiki Biogirl. You're on a 27-month streak.
Jack, thank you so much. 27 months is obscene. Big up to you. Mateus Nunes month
All aboard the
streak.
Haaland hype train. Give me your money or I'll end your existence like I ended Arsenal's title hopes.
Your random footballer is Lucas Leiva, Liverpool player. Speaking of Liverpool, they've just lost against Galatasaray. What's that all about? So, big up to Osman. And Leroy Sane, etc., and like Gundogan, who I believe plays for them but is injured or whatever. So there you go. They've lost. I still expect them to go through and win at Anfield, but you never know. We've got 3 more cheeky games on for tonight. We've got Atalanta Bayern Munich. We've got Atletico Spurs, which could be the best spectacle, in fairness. Atletico Spurs.
Welcome back, Harrison Leland. You're on a 0-month streak.
Thank you so much, Harrison. But tonight, I wanted us to have a little look at Newcastle, and more specifically Barcelona, because realistically, your random footballer, by the way, is Park Ji-sung. That's a very good pull, in fairness, underrated player. If you look at the bracket of the Champions League, for Arsenal especially, then on that other side, it's looking quite good for them. They play Bayer Leverkusen, and then they play the winner of Bodø/Glimt Sporting, which is an insane thing to say. Bodø/Glimt beat Inter and City on their roads to the round of 16, so fair play to them. And then in the semi-final, they're probably likely to play Barcelona, assuming that Barca win against Newcastle, and to then probably beat one of Atletico Spurs. So there's not much stopping Arsenal from getting...
Come on, you Spurs. Gala Gala up the tune for the Atalanta.
There's not much getting in the way of Arsenal reaching the final based on the quality in isolation anyway. Of course, knockout football, anything can happen. Who knows? But I would like to be convinced by Barcelona tonight, knowing that if they do meet in a semi-final, then, hey, I'd be comfortable predicting Barcelona to win. But let's see how we get on. How are we all doing this evening, everybody? Yeah, big up to Galatasaray, big up to you, Spartacus. Hadley says it's going to be a Highline Masterclass. It could be. Savio versus Yamal. Hello to you, Cold. Hello, Century. I'm not going to make fun of Liverpool because going away, Galatasaray played the hardest match this round. Yeah, and they only lost 1-0 in fairness. I know they had the ball in the back of the net, but it was disallowed. Neutral, are we not all Team Barca to stop the Gunners? Yeah, I said neutral, and that's in so much as it's not a City stream. But yeah, realistically, I am going to be wanting Barcelona to win tonight, just to fill me with some confidence. That's great. I love that clip. That's so funny. I can see changes. I can see. It's encouraging signs. Encouraging signs. That cut's brilliant. This horrific Newcastle team versus Barca might be one of the most horrid matchups we've ever seen. Yes, if I have a look at the lineup, yeah, it's not looking positive for Newcastle. I mean, Hall's playing. He's a good player. They have Tonali, they have Joelinton, they have Barnes, they have Alanga, they have Ramsey. There's some good players in there, and there are some threats. But at the end of the day, look at this Barcelona side, man. You've got Lewandowski, Yamal, Rafinha, Pedri, Juan Garcia. They've got João Cancelo. Big up to him. The best fullback in the world from 2020 to 2022, question mark? Is that are those the 2 seasons I'm thinking of? Absolute boy. We did a preview earlier today, matey. We did a preview on the stream. Courtois getting bummed, absolutely. Liverpool were seriously awful. Sounds about right. Hopefully they can be just as bad for the quarter-final in the FA Cup against us. How you doing, Just Two Brothers? Missed the Liverpool game at work. What happened? They got pounded by Galatasaray. Osman really, no disrespect to the Turkish league, but Osman really should be at he's 27 as well. He should be at a massive club in a massive league. I feel like, and no disrespect to the Turkish league, but come on, man, what's that all about? Arsenal, what are you playing at? What are you playing at? Why didn't you sign him? You signed bloody Gyökeres instead of him. What's happening? What's going on in the world? Barca would be difficult. I hope so. There's just a potential smattering of immaturity about them. I've watched so much shit. I'm a bloody Newcastle expert at this point. The amount of bloody games I've seen of them. And that's just City games. Christ. Basically a Geordie. If Boda win the Champions League, can you burn the purple turtleneck on stream? Okay, this is... Okay, well...
Good work, guys. The hype train has ended. Get off now.
First of all, no. Secondly, that's the purple one. What do you think of this blue one? Big up to the blue turtleneck. Where's Tactical Preview? Shut up, mate. We love Zhao over here. That's my boy. Hello, Asses. Why do people think Champions League is predictable, dominant Inter in the last 3 finals? Nobody will say in the round of 16. You know what? You're absolutely correct. And anything can happen. Anyone can beat anyone. It's just you've got to... It's hard to assume unpredictability. Like from a logical perspective, it's hard to assume unpredictability. Otherwise, like you just end up looking like a mug. Like if I didn't predict City to beat Forest, I'd look like a bit of an idiot, wouldn't I? But, well, I'd look like a genius after the fact, but it would be a weird prediction to make, you get me? Cancelo fan club. For those 2 years, I was his biggest fan. It has Barnes exploiting Highline written all over it. I hope so, Nunes. I hope so. This is great. Some of my favourite players play for Barca. Yamal, Garcia, and Pedri, 3 of my favourite players. So this is hopefully going to be a good time for them. Nah, he's very good, Hadley. He's very, very lovely. He's very wonderful. Is he not? Who is Jack? Who is? Okay, now I wasn't that goated, Jack, I'm afraid. Not even Galatasaray fans know what Osman's doing there. No, not bloody that Garcia. Shut up, true citizen. Not that one. Not that one. Start Will's mum, Neil's sister, Big Zeus. Definitely Will's mum is the elitist of them all. Big up to her. Which fixture do you think will be the most contested, even one? I think Chelsea PSG. Of all of the games. Yeah, I think that could be a really fun one. PSG are a bit weird this season. Looks like there's rumblings behind the scenes, like Dembele's been having a bit of a cry. I think you're right. I think that one, and I think Atletico Spurs could also be evenly matched and fun and weird, even though Spurs have been shit this season. They finished one of the highest teams in the Champions League table. That's so funny. What are they playing at? Why we're doing a live stream of Newcastle Barca? Just cause. Cause we can. Because we fucking can. Yeah? Just because it's the really interesting bits of the Champions League now. I'd like to do more neutral streams of them. I wasn't really too fussed about irrelevant ass fucking league games, but this is actually the fun time of the competition where we'll probably be doing a neutral Champions League watch along whenever there is a fixture, probably. Because we're now getting into the time where we separate the men from the bloody boys. Yeah? Yeah? That's the time that we are in. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on there. I think he's just playing with a drone by the sounds of it. Viva la Tolpol. You still don't like Donnarumma. I've never disliked Donnarumma. Hello? I predicted Inter to reach the final last year. Did you? All right. Look at you, Mr. Big Bollocks. All right. Only takes 2 or 3 to be slightly off it over 2 legs. True. City 8-1 Madrid over 2 legs is crazy. I've gone for 5-1 though, to be fair, over both legs. I think we'll batter them. No, not Eric Garcia. Shut up. I do like De Jong as well. Yeah, he's very fun. Chelsea to do them at Stamford Bridge. It could be a thing. Don't think Enrique's a happy chappy. Nah, there's a lot going on, isn't there? There's a lot going on. Rumours that he wants to leave also. Simeon said they're underdogs because Spurs finished fourth. I love that. Just the shithouser is so funny. He's such a little rat, isn't he? I hate Simeone so much. I think he's a bastard. But I guess that's the point of him. No Nabs, thank you so much for following the Twitch. Big up to you. Big up to your mother. Happy Mother's Day in advance. Shut up, Century. I predicted the PSG to win it before the knockouts. Shut up, Musty. No, you didn't. Where would he go? What is the archetypal team? I think traditionally I would have said Chelsea, but they're no longer that team anymore. Is it just it can't be Arsenal because like that's where Arteta is right now. What is the Premier League archetypal team? Burnley? Oh my god. Newcastle. You know, I like the Newcastle shout, in fairness. I do like the Newcastle shout. Because it's all like very tight-knit over there and they create cult heroes, and I think they properly love it. Sunderland's another good shout, yeah. It's Sunderland's as lawyer, so I think Newcastle, because they, in theory, they have the financial backing to do his whims. Novice Watchalong City aren't even playing. I used to do the neutral Watchalongs way more consistently, like I do one all the time, but then I was like, oh my god, I've got 0 time to do anything ever, so I've just been reeling them in a little bit. But now that we're in the world of Champions League knockouts proper, I want to do them a lot more consistently. Jack, how dare they? I hope you banned them. Yeah, good evening to you, Nintendo. I predicted PSG to win it 15 years ago. I think I distinctly remember being in a little Italian pizzeria in... Where is Pompeii located? What city is near Pompeii? Because I was there. What city am I thinking of? Is it Naples? Is it Sorrento? What am I thinking of, guys? Yeah, Italy. Class. Thanks, mate. But what? No. Burnley again, shut up. What is the Italian city, like, or major town, or major... It is Naples, thank you. Okay, good, thank you. I thought it was Naples, thank you very much. Mount Vesuvius, love that from you. I thought, yeah, thank you. Yes, I was in Naples in 2012, was it 2011, when they got taken over by the Qatari Sovereign Wealth Fund, watching it on TV. When I was eating a garlic bread and they were like talking about all the players that were going to sign. Or maybe they'd already signed players. I can't remember. That's my visceral memory of the whole PSG takeover situation. There you go. I was in Naples at a little pizzeria. It's a big up to me for being in Naples. We're about to kick off here. I don't like the Barcelona away kit. There we go. We've kicked off. Away the lads. But come on, Barcelona. Like high key. Come on. I was just saying, it was just a little aside. I was just talking about the takeover. Yeah, sure, they have the funds to do that. Naples is lovely, yeah. Would recommend. I just recommend basically anywhere in Italy because it's one of my favourite countries to go abroad to. But I haven't been there in ages. I've been to Sardinia, which is Italy, but I mean like mainland Italy. Mainland Italy is my favourite place to go because the food is just Nobbins coded. It's just garlic bread and pasta and pizza and ice cream and sweet treats, and it's nice. And they had calamari. If you ordered fish and chips and a chippy, they had calamari. And it was so good. It was so fancy. It was really nice. Shut up, Century. You don't rate Italy, are you an idiot? For real, for real. João Cancelo right back. Come on, João. Nah, it looks like he's playing left back today. Okay, chill, mate. Don't give the ball away there, sir. Thank you very much. In before Juan Garcia has the terrible game, and then everyone's tweeting me. Going, oh, you're saying of it's like, where were you when he absolutely saved the day, like nearly every other game? Little rats only tweeting me when it suits them. For God's sake. Oh, it's a Newcastle corner. Oh, we've got bloody Alan Shearer on commentary. This is on Amazon Prime, by the way, in case you are confused as to where it's being broadcast in the England. It is on the Prime. Garlic on bread. Garlic bread's actually a thing in Italy. I mean, it was when I went anyway. Nunes, yeah. Sicilian food is the best. I tried a Sicilian restaurant. Easy claim, is it? Oh, no. Got away with it there. Made it work. Oh, look at him go. I'm not a fan of Yamal's hair. I think. Or maybe it's just because it's different from his, what's-its. His little curly things. Hello, Shazam, how are you? I need to see a close-up of it before I have a final conclusion. Here come Newcastle. They're just not engaging here with the midfield. Jesus, man. Someone intercepts Ramsey there. He was just running through the centre. Good lord. Yeah, hello, Shazam. How are you? We got AP&T. Newcastle can win if it's a basketball game. That is how they're going to make it in their favour. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the leveller against sides like City and Barca. Well, yeah, traditional City anyway. Ball in. Oh. Tonali. Garcia is having a stink fest. He's actually shit, guys. For real. They haven't started well. They started in a shaky fashion. I don't know what Garcia's doing there, mate. Come on, mate. I think you've been the best goalkeeper this season. You're making me look like a right mug. Come on, mate. Sort it out. It's not a good start. 3 minutes in. And this is perfect for Newcastle. They're going to want to keep them pinned, yeah? Keep them pinned in. The bench is really good. Yeah, there's no Gordon starting tonight, so they have options. John Ruddy, I forgot he existed. Got Botman, Livramento, Willock, Gordon, Murphy, Voltemada, Visser. They've got all the players all the time. I highly rate Raya, by the way, Toby. I just want that to be put out there. I think you know that, though. I sense Barnes and Gordon goals. It would have to be a Gordon off the bench, but it could absolutely be a thing. I've not seen bloody Steely Dan. I don't know his work, okay? And Barca need to get a bit of a grip here. Now, earlier in the season, they came to St. James's Park and they absolutely battered them. Where's De Jong? Is he... Oh, he's out until late March, apparently. Well, he was quite good that day. Hello, Evie. You okay? Do you want to come on my lap? Come on. Come on. No? Okay. Favourite squash flavour? Probably just go for like something standard that's got pineapple in it. It's the only thing Newcastle can win. Very good point. Yes, yes, yes. Thoughts on North Sentinel Islands? Just like let people live, you know. Like don't be upsetting. If it's like, oh, I'm gonna try to convert those people, don't. Just leave them alone, yeah? Leave them alone. It's a good point, Fenway. It's a good point. If you could just like stop a game at minute 20, it'd be elite. I think they do need a result here. Oh, if they're onside, it's going to be tricky. If he can get it under control, he can't really. Barca have got numbers back. It's not defended very well there, and there it is, though. Well done. It's Martin. Yeah, look at that. It's quite funny, isn't it? Low key, they should sign Kusanov. Low key, he might change their lives. Kusanov and Van der Ven, just like pace merchants. Yeah, he's not a pace merchant. That's a lie. Kusanov isn't a pace merchant anyway. Van der Ven is though. Yeah, little fraud. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, Century. Like, just like leave them alone.
Yo, Nobbins, have you seen the next 7 games quite tough? But we beat Madrid and Liverpool.
True. We can add buying games to that to make it 9 if we want. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Just a bit of fun. But he's left-footed, Van der Ven, so I'll let him off. You know, I'll let him off. They're right to do it because every other civilization that's been, you know, intercepted by missionaries, etc., that society no longer exists, so they're defending themselves, in fairness. Thoughts on thoughts depends on the sorts of thoughts. Oh, if he's onside here, that's perilous. Surely offside. No? Barnes cutting in. It's blocked. Tonali. Okay, Elanga's going to be way offside there. And now he calls offside. I thought he was going to be offside. It looks pretty clear cut. Let's have a little look. Was it, though? Yeah, he was well off. It is a dangerous game, playing that against the likes of Barnes and Elanga. And Gordon, if you have him. League Cup shouldn't exist. You know, I know that we're in the final and whatnot, but I wouldn't be against having a conversation about should we move on from it, because France used to have a secondary cup competition and got rid of it. Germany used to have a secondary cup competition and got rid of it. I don't know about Italy and Spain. But the amount of fixtures that exist, what does it achieve? Well, yeah, it's tricky nowadays. I think originally it was brought in because of the lack of Europe for some English clubs, I think. I don't know if that's correct. But I think that's why it was originally brought in. But nowadays there's obviously too many games, so I know that we've won it a lot, and I do like that we are in the final, but I wouldn't be against getting rid of the competition, to be honest. Someone check on the Athletic game. We all won to 7-0 to Athletic. Why do we want that? Is that because they've taken too many points off us? Have Atletico scored? Is that a thing, or is that fake news? Well, there's nearly a high foot on Jolinton. Got away with it there, and it's a Barca ball. Llorente goal. Well, Atleti have started strong. Stronger than Barca have, anyway. Ennis. Person so cool, they named him twice. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube. Big up to you. Thank you for joining. Imagine during the 4th World Cup ad break, you think the ball's in play, England have gotten a corner in the last minute. It's just an advert where Mo Farah comes on the pitch. These bloody corn adverts, man. Is that what's actually going to be happening? That already annoys me when I watch basketball, but that's a bit different, I guess, because at least there's definitely no action going on. Although I guess they're just doing breaks and playing the football anyway. I'll probably accept it, but it's still annoying. It's still annoying that... Do you not have enough money? Do you not have enough money, guys? I mean, the answer's obviously no. But, come on, mate. Oh, Elanga, ball in. Juan Garcia is having a shaky start so far. He gets away with that one, but he needs to calm down. I really like the Spotify ad logo on the Barca shirt. I think it's quite clean. It looks nice. Yeah, Barca haven't been able to get a grip of this game as of yet. Do I like the new league format for the Champions League? Yeah, it's actually worked out really well. I was very dubious about it. They did change it, in fairness, when it was first announced. But I was still quite dubious. But no, it's actually been properly exciting and interesting. And that's offside. If you placed a bet for offsides, you're going to be in the money. Spurs with a terrible error to give Atleti a free goal. I love how they do that against every other club aside from us. I know, Toby, it's because it's Prime. There's not much I can do about that, though. Unfortunately. At this pace, Newcastle can't play for the full 90. Yeah, they're at risk of exhausting themselves. Which one player from each team would be great for City? I think there's nearly every single Barca player you could make an argument for. As for Newcastle, probably Tonali would be the one that you'd be looking at. There's at least 3 or 4 Barca players you can make an argument for. I haven't really seen much from Yamal. Lewis Hall's done well. And this will be the test, actually, won't it? Yeah? That's what I'm saying, Musty. That's literally what I was just about to say. If Yamal has a stinky game against Hall, then I know who is the superior wide player. And his name is Savio. Yeah? Because Savio tore him apart. Limb from limb. 1-0 Bayern. I'm surprised it's taken them that long to score. And that's at Atalanta, I assume, yeah? That's in Italia. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's surely going to be a battering. That's just a mismatch of all mismatches. Yamal was a fraud, as Uncle Sans. I love that from you. Yamal's a fraud. Juan Garcia's a fraud. Pedri's a fraud. Frankie de Jong's a fraud. Flicker's a fraud. They're all frauds, yeah? Little bastards. Oh, that's really nice by Barca to play out from the back there. Oh my god, they've gone from a goal kick to the opponent's box and a shot, and it's a bit shit by Rafinha. That was so nice. That was really good, you know. That was really pretty. That's the sort of football I like to see. Draymond Green's a bitch. Hello, Ogo. I'm doing great. How are you? Bayern are playing with Nico Jackson up top. Reasonable. Yeah, it was similar vibes. I haven't really been able to figure out if he meant it yet or not. I feel like instinctively he didn't mean to do that, but I saw someone make an argument that he plants his foot really strongly before contact is made, and it was like an audacious finish. Now, I don't know if I accept that. I feel like he didn't really know what he was doing. Oh, this is nice by Barca. Much better when they get into the final third. Rafinha clipped back to Yamal. Not the best ball, though. I need a close-up on Yamal's hair, please. Oh, Lewis Hall has bodied Yamal. Oh, I'll tell you who didn't get bodied. Mad. Absolute scenes. Love that from you, Sentry. Hey, this isn't commentary. If you want commentary, if you want pure commentary, you need to pop the radio on. Newcastle have intercepted here, though. Oh, Barcelona clear it for another corner. They are living dangerously here. There is some lovely football by Barca, but it's also questionable at times. Yeah, Newcastle get isolated 1v1. My wish was for City to play Barca. Imagine Doku, Semenyo, Hall, and with that highlight, it's making me excited. I love that from you. I was around when football didn't exist. Back in the 5th century BC, you know. Who will City's next opponent be if City goes to the next round? Probably Bayern Munich, Chris. It's between Bayern and Atalanta, assuming that we beat Madrid. And I'm assuming that they will beat Bayern, but they will beat Atalanta, and I'm assuming we'll beat Madrid. James, it's a ploy. It's a ploy. They'll bring them on the dying embers when they're all tired and sleepy. That's the play. Yamal clears. Easy out, Barca. Come on, mate. There we go. Oh, Lewandowski. That's a nice ball. I think Rafinha's on. Yamal was. Oh, he has the shot, and it's deflected out. What a waste by Rafinha. Yamal made a nice move there. That's a shame. That's the one, Fenway. Yeah. That story earlier when I was in that local pizzeria. Yeah, that's when Mount Vesuvius popped off. Whenever the hell that was. Big up to that Doctor Who episodes. What a story that was. Now, this has been a quite an even game. Oh! Elanga's through! It's got to be a goal! Oh, he's offside! What a save! Oh my god, he's so good! Oh my god. I don't think he's offside there either, you know. I think he's on there, Alanga. What a save. That's insane. Yo, the fingertips. Yo. It's a great shot by Alanga as well. I don't think he's offside there. I think that's actually really tight. He might have just been on. I don't know. Either way, that's a ridiculous save. Yeah, and they bloody need a keeper to be doing that with the offside. You're absolutely right. My favourite Doctor is David Tennant. David Tennant and Tom Baker. They're the ones. If you never watched Doctor Who, I would really recommend the Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant seasons. They are fantastic. They are properly fantastic. 2-0 to Atleti. Okay. I thought that was going to be a bit more even as a game. Obviously not. As I say, because I think they're all on BBC, so I really would recommend giving the Christopher Ecclestons a go. You'll enjoy them, I think. I know it's Spurs, but I don't know. I thought that could be like a tight shithouse game. Oh, Yamal, look at him go. Oh, that's a fun little dink, is it? Nah, shit, you see? You see? Savio might be clear of you. He actually might be clear of you. Spurs have gifted another goal. Jesus, man. What are these Spurs guys doing? How did we not beat them this season? How is that functionally possible, guys? Come on. How did we not beat them? I think all those players who started both those games need to get sacked immediately. Every single one, I reckon. Because it's Spurs. I love how that's the answer to everything, Jack. It's Spurs, it's Spurs. Exactly, Arjun, exactly. I know who's clear. I know who's clear. That's my goat. That's my goat, yeah. 3-0, no way, Musty. No way. What are they doing, man? Oh, Hall's been caught out by Yamal there. He's going to want a yellow card. He ain't going to get it. Wait, no, is he? Oh, never mind. I do quite like Yamal's hair. It's a lot... I thought that he'd like made it straighter, but it's actually really nice. If anything, I actually prefer it to what it was. It's more subtle. I like that. Yeah, that's nice hair. Well done. Was it a Vicario error? Jesus. Julian Alvarez. Please look at the goals. Okay. Let me just quickly pop over to... Oh, I can't because it's on Prime. It's going to be really tricky. I can't do that, Musty. I'd have to close out a Prime and then... Oh, it's not Vicario. Oh my god, what? Can you, like, send it me on Discord or something, Musty, please? Oh, that was an interesting move. Didn't really work out, though. If you could, like, send it to me in the Discord, that would be really useful. Thank you. Like, by DM or something, just so I can see it easily. I forgot about Rashford. What does, what we saying, Ari? What we saying, Ari, the Rashford loan? Are Barca fans generally happy? I know he started really well. What are Barca fans generally feeling about it? Like, are they satisfied? Do they want more? How to join Discord? Jack, could you be a beautiful darling and provide Arjun with a Discord link? If you don't mind. That'd be so cute of you. If you could do that, that'd be so cute. I don't think they could afford to make him permanent, to be honest, True Citizen. I don't think they could afford the transfer fee plus wages. Well, it's not about afford, it's about salary cap, innit? Oh, that's nice moving to behind us. It's a ball in! Oh, it's nearly an own goal by Newcastle. Right, let's have a look at these goals. So this is 1-0. Ah! Right, what? Oh my god, what the hell happened here? What is this? What is that goalkeeper kick? That is horrendous, that one. I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing there. Christ. Right, Griezmann. What happens here? Ball over the top. Awful. Awful from the left back. Awful from the centre back. Awful from the other centre back. Oh my god, that's so bad. That second goal is a joke. That's actually worse than the first one. That's amazingly terrible. Jesus. Big up to you, Jack. Thank you so much for that. It's just a catalogue of errors. There's nothing to analyse. Just the goalkeeper passes it to them for the first. And then for the second, it's a ball over the top. The left back just doesn't deal with it. The left centre-back then misses it and tries to play it back to the other centre-back, who I think is Van der Ven. He then slips and falls over, and then it's a 1v1. I don't know what he's doing. And here's the 3-0. Let's have a look at this one. Again, they've got possession. There's no way they can concede from this point. Oh my God. The goalkeeper just mishits it. Oh, poor guy. What a little dweeb. Right, the goalkeeper was involved in 2 out of those 3. That is pretty bad from him. Shocking behaviour. Spurs are European champions, remember that? I don't know, man. I'm always a bit dubious when people win the Europa League or Conference League and they say champions of Europe. I don't know if you are. Isn't that a bit like saying that if you win the championship, you're a champion of England? I don't think I agree. Oh, that's a nice ball in behind to Yamal, who plays in Rafinha here. They got bodies over of Barca. Slipped in for the overlap. Oh, they overplayed it. Rafinha wins it back, though. Trying to find Yamal. That's a good intercept by Byrne. They're so fluid when they get forwards, Barca. Oh, God, Yamal's good. Look at his legs. Has the shot, side net him. Elise go, wow, Yamal gets pocketed. You prefer Elise, Jack? It is the history of the Tottenham. Yeah, that's horrendous. If you can go try to find the goals on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a good laugh, if you're feeling a bit down at any point this week, just go watch those goals. It was actually a save by Ramsdale. I mean, it's going wide anyway, but Arjun, what don't diss City yet. I do like Elisa. He is very fun. Oh, that's a bad ball by Yamal. Oh, they've got a 2-on-2 here. Oh, Rafinha, good tracking back, is it? They get away with that. Yeah, we dropped 5 points, but they had Vicario in goal, not Kinksky, wherever he's called. I can't believe that, though. We lost and we drew. I can sort of allow... Oh, I can't allow the loss, but that was like one of those games because we missed a million chances to score. There was obviously a very unfortunate Trafford error, and it was like the second game of the season, and we hadn't sorted out what our team was yet. So I wasn't that down about the loss. I was more down about the draw. It's like throwing away a 2-goal lead, man. It's just so upsetting. It was a different City side as well, wasn't it? The second game wasn't one of those, unfortunately, though, Century. The second one was just a load of shit. Unfought. That's surely a foul. Yeah, well done. Well done, Lewandowski. That's good work. Hello, Matali. How are you, mate? Big up to you, North. What do you think's our lamp tomorrow? Oh, we did discuss that, Arjun, in the touchline talk earlier today in the preview. Would recommend giving that a cheeky watch after this. At least Spurs have European trophy. That's a good point, mate. Good point. 3-0 Bayern. Fucking hell. How you doing, Metalli? That's so bad, man. I mean, I get it. It's at Atalanta. You got to try to hang on, haven't you? Yeah, it's safe to say we're facing Bayern, assuming that we can do the business. And we will do the business. We will batter them. Yes, if not in scoreline, in performance. This will be a battering. You will see things you have not seen. It will be like Madrid against us last season when we had no fucking players. Now they can play the game. Yeah? Yeah, Pedri's very cute, isn't he? He's a little cutie. Oh, Lopez, have a shot, mate. Oh, overlap here. Rafinha keeps it. Oh, trying to find Lewandowski. Not been able to get him active in the box as of yet. Oh, Pedri beaten a little bit too easily, and that's a really good interception. Excellent work, Barca. Company's no match for Pep. Yeah, I know who the real bold fraud is. Jack. Was it actually 4? Come on, man. That's insane. I guess it's not insane, but still. Letting Gnabry score against you in big 26 is poor. Gnabry used to be such a baller. He was so fun to watch. Yeah, 4-0, man. Look, we've got Atalanta. God damn it. Oh! He's made the run off the blind side as Ramsey. Ball in from Elanga. Oh, Sulu heads over. He was unguarded, though. That's good from Newcastle. No way. Are you joking? Spurs have subbed off the keeper. No way. Was it another error by the goalkeeper? Oh my god. Well, unfortunately, they've absolutely destroyed that guy's career, I'm afraid. Wasn't he supposed to be highly regarded as well? I don't know anything about him, but I'm sure I remember some like analysis on him where people were saying he was going to be the next big thing. Oh, he's only 22. He's only a baby. Oh. Well, that might be it, you know. Oh, he came off at 3-0. Okay, well, at least he was spared that blush. Christ, man. What do you think's the best thing to do in that situation? Do you? Because let's assume the game's dead. Because the game's dead. Do you leave the player on because to take them off would absolutely kill their mental strength? Or do you take them off because you're concerned it might be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and he'll get even more killed? I think I would keep him on. Yeah, I think I'd keep him on because if you take him off, he's got no opportunity to remedy any of his issues. 2 of them were his fault, but again, you're 3-0 down anyway. You're not gonna fucking win. I'd have kept him on because now that's just gonna be with him forever. I'd have kept him on personally. What would you guys have done? So he can at least try to remedy the wrong and right the wrong. Otherwise, you're killing him. Poor Tudor. If he does keep Spurs up, and I can't believe we're having that conversation, someone's got to do some sort of divorce beheaded died, divorce beheaded survived thing. And likewise, if they get relegated, we need to think of a word which is like survived but is relegated, so the rhyme can still work. That will go like triple platinum, you know. Hello, Melody, how are you? Hello, QZ. I'm shocked if Spurs don't go down the way they are playing. Spurs have scored a goal! Mad. Yeah, we should have watched that game. This is a 0-0 bore fest. No, he is Spartacus. If you take him off, you give the public the perception. Exactly, Toby. Exactly. I think that's poor from the manager. I get the idea of him trying to protect him, but at the same time, nah. Let him remedy his errors. Anyway. Oh, Ramsdale nearly. We're 30 minutes in. It's been quite even so far. I don't know, RC, what's going on in that game. It's been even in this affair, and there has been some good football. I mean, that's just bizarre. I thought that was going to be a fun game, but I didn't think it would be fun for that reason. Spend 5 minutes observing Pedri. It's the Pedri Appreciation Society. I mean, he is very lovely, in fairness. Tudor's getting a hefty payout when he gets sacked. Just mad. Absolutely insane what's going on. Don't really get what's happening with Spurs. I just don't know. Should I trade Calvin for Pedri? I think that's a fair change. I think that's reasonable. Right, here come Newcastle, though, and they've got bodies forwards, and the ball is dog shit. There's definitely something here. There's definitely something here for Newcastle. They're just dicking around in the final third. And when Barca get there, it's absolutely glorious. And Newcastle have dropped off a little bit now. Oh, Pedri's lost it there. No, he's a late blow for the foul from Jolinton. It did look quite aggressive. Gillinson thinking he's got away with one there. Let's have another look. I don't actually think that's a foul. I think that's probably an error by Pedri, to be honest with you. I don't think that's a foul. TBH. Not sure about that one. Gets away with it anyway. Or can they win the second ball? Yes, they can. This is very good from Barca so far. Garcia just twats it. Less accurate that time. And Barca still get the ball back. Oh, that must be annoying to play against. Oh, Rafinha's dicked around there. Yes, you can, Spartacus. Chill, chill, chill. Allow it. Yeah, you've got to give them something. What if Sterling did what Savio did against Lyon? I don't think... I mean, look, we were not going to win the Champions League that year anyway, because 1920 was a cursed season. But we should have beaten Lyon, obviously. Like, that's just unacceptable. But, I mean, what was that? Eric Garcia, man, that day was absolute dog shit. Laporte, unfortunately, was also dog shit. I think Ederson wasn't good that day either. And obviously, Sterling missed an absolute opener. It was just a weird game. Just a weird game. It's a shame because that was just after we beat Madrid. Hello, Tony Howe. Big up to you, mate. Thank you so much for joining the YouTube membership and the Patreon as Alanga has a shot and Juan Garcia claims it. Thank you so much, Tony. Genuinely means the world. You don't understand. Big W's for Tony for joining the highest tier of both things. You beautiful human being. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you for all your beautiful support. Means the world. I love Sterling so much. If he scored versus Lyon and that Spurs goal counted. Oh, it's a shame because he had such a great game against Spurs as well. Oh, that's really nice. Who was that by? It's a yellow card from Tonali. He's got to be careful. Naughty, naughty. I feel like it doesn't hurt me that much because it was such a weird game. Yeah, Rafinha, that was really nice. Yeah, Tonali, that is yellow. It was. We scored so many great goals that day. Laporte had one of the worst games I've ever seen him have, unfortunately. It's a shame because I love Laporte. Oh my gosh. The GIF has been broken. Oh my. What is happening? Well done, Jack. Oh, it's a nice little touch, is it? Dan Burn just about gets enough on it, dearie me. Yeah, that was lovely by Rafinha. How are the wedding preparations going? I think my invite was lost in the mail. Wedding prep's going well. It's still very stressful. But we've got most of the main things sorted now. That's a nice ball by Ramsdale. Into Alanga. Makes it work. We've got most of the things. I think I'm now looking at getting I want a string quartet for our ceremony. So I'm just looking into people who might be appropriate. We've got the notice of marriage thing booked in, which is good. All the main stuff is sorted now, though. We've sorted out venue dressing. We've sorted out the venue. We've sorted out entertainment. We've sorted out food, etc., etc. Speaking to a flower person as well. Jack, mate, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much. You play the triangle. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. I was thinking there's one thing that this whole setup is missing. I need to add something to my spreadsheet, and it was Century playing the triangle, so that's reasonable. No, I'm not going in a turtleneck, guys. Come on. I'm not that based. Chill, chill, chill. Go on, Barca. Here's Pedri with his little cute shin pads and socks. Oh, he's evading Tonali, who's now got to watch himself on the yellow card. Heavy touch by Yamal. Makes it work. Those up against Lewis. Barnes coming over to double up. Cuts inside. Tried the little dink inside. Cleared away, though. Tonali. Fouled. That's oh, referee plays advantage. Tonali's still got it and gives it away. Well, the ref tried to play advantage, and they bottled it. In the box now. Why are you shooting there, mate? What is this? Igor Tudor. Brilliant. Barca win it back in the box. Great ball. And it's a shot on goal finally. And Ramsdale, easy claim. I was throwing Lopez, sorry, and Trippier's holding his balls. I think he may have pulled his groin, perhaps. Oh, that slip looked painful, man. Yeah, that is not nice. Oh, I hope he's all right. That was a good chance for Barca, but yeah, hit too centrally. Your view on Voltemada potentially Gillentified. I don't like it. I don't like the usage of him. I haven't quite understood it whenever I've watched him in midfield. He was literally at fault for both goals at the Etihad, so I just don't like it. Livramento. He's got a very tall head, hasn't he, Livramento? He's got a very tall head. See you later, Century. Did Walker retire with only 1 goal for England? In fairness, he's a right back. I think Gary Neville had 0. He's not really renowned for his goal scoring. Would Amorim have done bits of this Spurs squad? They would have already been relegated by now if it were Amorim. He's clearly a manager who can only work in a very specific state of a league where you're expected to dominate everything. We're seeing the Trippier slip again. Oh, the studs. Yep, go. And there it is, the stretchy groin. Look at his face. He's like, He's falls in slow motion. No, he was never renowned for goal scoring, realistically. That's literally what he's saying, Matali. Was Trippier ever top 3 right backs in the Prem? No. When was he? Let me get my years up. When was he? Because he was in the Prem with Burnley first, wasn't he? I feel like probably not. So when did he first join? We don't count City. So he first came in 14-15. So you had Kyle Walker at that point. You still had Zabaleta, who was a really good player at that point. And was Ivanovic still knocking around in 14-15? I know Aspilicueta was, and he sometimes played at right back, so I guess he counts as well. Oh! Dear me, Alanga with the ball. Barca living dangerously here. Ivanovic was still knocking around in 14-15, so he was better than him that year as well. I keep those plays for 15... for 15-16, so now Spurs. We barely played, in fairness. 16-17... Yeah, then 17-18, you've got... This is now when Trent comes into the picture, and Trent was always better than Trippier as well, so now you've got Walker, and you've got Trent, and you still probably got someone else I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm missing some obviously really good right backs as Newcastle cross it in and Barca clear their lines. Deary me. So now, probably not. He may have been floating in around the top 5, but I don't think that he was ever... Oh, you're now trying the outside of the foot too. Too ambitious though. Yeah, and that is a foul. So he may have been around like the top 5, but I don't think he was ever a... don't think he was ever a 3er. So yeah. That's probably a yellow card on your mouth, to be honest. Yeah, literally. My right winger didn't have problems against this guy. Yeah? And yet. Cancelo just can't defend. He's there for vibes, you know? He's there for vibes. Oh yeah, like a decent player. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Trippier was a decent player. Solid, serviceable. He'd give you like 7 out of 10s. Oh, Tony, I know. Those 2 years were glorious with Cancelo. So good. I loved him. I was convinced he was better than Trent for those 2 seasons. I was willing to fight people over that. I did not care. I was a big Cancelo defender and believer. Ramsdale, another fizzed-in ball. Ramsey again makes it stick. Cancelo gets there first. What number is Cancelo? Oh, sorry, that wasn't Cancelo. That was Martin. I was going to say. if this game's a pre-match, Newcastle would be getting all the calls, as Fenway, thinking there's some St. James's favouritism there. I think he was, Kazoo. I honestly think he was. I thought he was better than Trent. I don't care. I thought he was better than Robertson as well. I thought he was the best fullback. Don't give a damn. That's my boy. He's my boy! And then he decided to be stinky. Ooh. What are you saying, Zhao? What are you saying, Zhao? That's a foul. Yeah. Cancelo did well. Sorry, that was Pedri, my bad. I thought that was Zhao. Pedri did well. Dropped all the way back. Yeah, easy foul. Easy foul. He lost it all after he turned number 7. Imagine being a Spurs fan. I'd rather not. That was the thing, because I saw... Because if you're... I don't know. Let's say if you're... How old would you be now? When are your formative years as a football fan, would you say? Let's say that you don't have a reason to pick a team. What's the age where you start picking a club if you don't have a reason to support a club? How old are you generally? Would you say? If there's no family influence, what sort of age do you go, right, I'm going to pick you as my team? 8 to 12. That sounds about right. Yeah, so let's say you're 8. Imagine being... what are we saying? Imagine being 22 years old. So imagine being in your early 20s and a Spurs fan. You've been sold a dream. Because around like 14 years ago, you were watching players like Gareth Bale and Modric and Van der Vaart and even Lennon, who was really good. And that was the Gareth Bale seasons. And now look at you. You've been sold a dream. Defoe, yeah, great shout. Even Berbatov. Loads of really fun, good players. You've been sold a dream. And now, Dembele, great shout. And now what have you got? King Kinksy, whatever he's called. Giving up 12 goals. Respect Aaron Lennon. Yeah, he was actually a decent little player. Lennon was good, you know. Lennon was good. You had Lennon, Defoe, Gareth Bale as your front 3. That was dangerous. That's a nice ball by Garcia. That was a dangerous time. Yeah, I know slightly after, but that was when Walker was coming through the ranks as well. Even then, yeah, even the later, like the Pochettino era. And just after, where you got players like Ericsson and Walker and Rose and Alderweireld and Vertonghen. Oh, that's a heavy touch by Rafinha. Ramsey's made the run. Elanga's not found him. Elanga's fallen to the ground. I don't think it's a foul. We need to get up, mate. And Harry Kane and Son. And I got this. Easy out, bar. So there we go. Watch the phone Toronto legend. Oh, he went to the... Was it the Vancouver Whitecaps he played for? Something like that. Lucas Moura. Yeah, not a penalty. Elanga needs to do better there. Oh, went downhill when they signed Højbjerg. Yeah, the little bastard. God, I hate Højbjerg. Yeah, Danny Rose, halves, absolutely. God, I hate that prick. So much. Little rat. Little rat bastard. One of my least favourite players ever. Tonali, corner in. 9 members of the first half here. Only 1 minute of added time. Yeah, I liked Wanyama. Wanyama was a good player. I don't know how Barca are going to feel about this first half. There have been some really nice moments. There have also been some stinky moments of uncertainty. Is Lewandowski permanently wearing that mask nowadays, by the way? Another ball in from the corner. Tonali. And Garcia gets a punch. And a foul. Fairs. From Kane to Richarlison, unreal downgrades. Just one. I didn't even mention Dele Alli. Yeah. Gosh, he was fun as well. He was a fun little player. They want to just take it back to Camp Nou, maybe. I feel like they're good enough to get a win here, though. Like, Newcastle can bring on Gordon, and they can make things upsetting for them. And they can bring on Livramento. There we go. Interesting first half. Not as interesting as the Spurs game, in fairness. Oh my gosh. Your top 5 strikers of this generation. This generation. Am I including like Aguero in that, or is he like the previous generation? Oh, am I only allowed to say like Haaland and Mbappe, those vibes, or am I allowed to include like Lewandowski and Aguero and people? What we saying? Gets a bit tricky when we talk about generations. The 2010s. Okay, gotcha. 2010s. Right. I think that you got to have Suarez in there. I'm not going to do it in order first. I'm just going to pick the players who I feel like make sense. You've got to have Suarez in there. You've got to have Lewandowski in there. I think you've got to have Aguero in there. You've got to have Kane in there. Kazoo, what is this? And who else would you have? What other players am I missing? Kaka. List some players, guys. Help me out here. Strikers from the 2010s up until now. Drogba's not getting in there. I'll tell you that right now. I wouldn't have Ibra in there. I think that's he was, I guess technically the really early 10s, but he was more so in his absolute pomp in like the noughties, I'd say. I was considering Erling, maybe. Like, because it's the 10s, you'd maybe have to consider maybe Van Persie, but I don't think I would have him in there ultimately. Benzema, the correct answer is probably Benzema. I don't think I rate him as much as other people, though, personally. I do think he's a very good player, but I don't rate him as much as others. Higuain, Giroud. So the 4 I've said so far, these are probably my non-negotiables. I've got Suarez, Lewandowski, Kane, and Aguero. Those are probably my non-negotiables. I don't think I'd have Rooney here for the 2010s because even though he had some amazing seasons like 2010, 2011, this is beyond his period. CR7, it's a bit of a tricky one, isn't he? Because I probably still classify more as a wide player. I know he played a lot in the centre, but you know what I mean? I wouldn't have Cavani in personally. Lockdown Martial. Negredo for that one season, 100%. Chris Wood. Mate. Lacazette, shut up. I'm going to veto Ronaldo just because he's sometimes played out wide a lot. So I'm going to veto Ronaldo and Mbappe because they often play out wide. So I'm vetoing them. It might be Erling. You know. It might be Aguero, Lewandowski, Suarez, Kane, Erling. Unless there's some really obvious names I'm forgetting, and that may well be the case because, you know, it's a long time ago. Dzeko, yeah. Big up Dzeko. I think I'm happy with that top 5. Again, unless someone throws a name at me. I did like Firmino. I wouldn't have him breaking into that, though. Muller's a rogue shout because it's always tricky to categorise Muller. It's always tricky to capitalise Haaland easily. I never really rated Cavani that much, to be honest. I'm not. There's some players who I think I'm a bit of a hater of, and I think I'm a Cavani hater, to be honest. I think I'm a bit of a Cavani contrarian. Yeah, Muller's a tricky one because he sort of played everywhere. The Ramdeuter, but he wasn't really an out-and-out striker necessarily. Higuain, Chelsea Higuain, that face against us when we scored like 5 past them. Funny. Well, he is a Ramdoiter, actually. Zlatan, if it was more like the 90s, then perhaps, but if we talk about the 10s, you're talking more so about his time with PSG and United rather than his time at Inter Milan and Barca. And Inter. Oh, I guess very early 10s was AC Milan, in fairness, wasn't it? I can't remember exactly when he moved to AC. It might have actually been the 10s. I can't remember. I do think that Ready. Oh, David Villa, that's a good shout, actually. Yeah, that's a really good shout. He's a rogue shout. Again, tricky one, because he was sometimes used out wide. And you know what? I don't actually hate that shout of Diego Costa. I actually don't hate that shout. Because he was a bit of a twat, wasn't he? I don't think he gets quite into that area, but he'd probably be a top 10 player, I'd say. I do like the Villa shout. Again, tricky one, because Pep sometimes used him out wide. He probably didn't have enough seasons in the 10s to justify it. Balotelli. Yeah, again, Eto's a tricky one if we're talking about decades, because for Eto, you'd want the noughties and the 10s. Whereas if we're talking about 10s and the 20s, it's a bit of a tricky one. So you'd probably have Eto the previous generation of noughties and 10s. Charlie Austin's better than Costas as Jack. Chill, mate. Griezmann as a striker. Top 10, I'd say. I do like Griezmann. Fernando Torres, nah, he shone very bright in the late noughties and then never really recovered in the 10s. Unfortunately for him, he shone bright for a couple years, and then that was the end of it for him, unfortunately. If Checo won the Bundesliga in the 2010s, I would have said him. Big up to Edin. Shane Long. Amazing FIFA card. I think it was like 75 rated. Unbelievable in the air. That was when crossing was OP. I think I had Shane Long and Lukaku as your 2 strikers. Absolutely disgusting behaviour. Or was it Benteke? It was one of them anyway. Immobile. What a guy. Yeah, I think that's a good top 5. It's tricky because, again, there's some players where they're erring into noughties and 10s. 3 honourable mentions. Again, Tevez is one of those where if we were talking noughties and 10s, I think you'd have a conversation for Tevez. But and obviously Rooney would be in there as well. So 3 honorary mentions. I like the I do like the Costa shout. So I'd have him as a rogue one, as an honorable mention. I think he might just be. I think he's just in my top 5, musty. TBH. Who else? Honorable mention. Bloody Sturridge. I like Griezmann as an honorable mention. And who else? Just because of what he did for like a really short period of time. Falcao was a good shout, actually. That's a really interesting shout. Yeah, I like that as a final honorable mention. Because he was good, and then he was shit, and then he was good again. So big up to him. Like, in the, what was it, the 11-12 season? Like, the season where... Oh, yeah, to be fair, Benzema. Well, Benzema probably should just be in the top 5, and that's probably my own biases there. So, yeah, Benzema will get in there as well, because he should just be in the list, I think. If you want, like, a more objective list, I think that Benzema should be in there. We're just chatting about, like, the top 5 strikers of this generation, which we included as the 10s and the 20s. I was going to say Van Persie, just because of what he did in like a couple of those seasons, but it's a bit trickier because he was more so toward the very early 10s. So it's a tricky one. Not much honourable about Benzema, Fairs. Yeah, that's good. Oh, God. Yeah, I do think that Benzema's overrated compared, because people want to put him as, like, you know, top 1 or 2 or whatever. And I don't think that he was the best player in the world when he won that Ballon d'Or either. But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. David Silva at strike. Yeah, David Silva, false 9. Yeah, I mean, if we're just doing it as a who was like the best as a one seasoner, like Sturridge is going to be up there. I mean, obviously Suarez might be like number 1, but Sturridge might be up there, you know, because that he was like absolutely ridiculous in 13-14. Yamal struggling against Hull. Hashtag Savio better. Hashtag Savio Ballon d'Or. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Benzema's A tier. Yeah, if we were doing like a tier list and it was like S tier, then I would have, you know, players like Suarez and Lewandowski in there, and I'd have Benzema in A. I think that's how I would frame it. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Benzema scored a Panenka and scored against Donnarumma and won the Ballon d'Or. Oh, little bastard, isn't he? Kane was, yeah, I think I put Kane in my top 5. I think I said my top 5 was, in no particular order, Suarez, Aguero, Lewandowski, Kane, Erling. I think that's what I said. I don't think I missed anyone there. Oh, and the tiers, sorry. Kane's got to be S, hasn't he? I was considering Via Toby. I think that would have been more so if I was doing noughties into 10s. But 10s to 20s, I'm not sure I'd have him in there. Same reason why I wouldn't have Eto in there. If it was noughties and 10s, totally would agree. But I don't think I'd have Eto in for that reason. This is a good thing about like a neutral watch. We just chat about whatever we want. We can just chat shit. Oh my god, I just dropped Commander Bakara. Guys, do you like the Galactic Marines? Look at how cute they are. Look at him. Do you guys remember the scene in Revenge of the Sith where these guys shoot Ki-Adi-Mundi in the back? And that ice planet where he like looks at them and he's like, oh, how could you betray me? And they all shoot him. Like the cowards that they are when they're executing Order 66. Spoilers! Spoilers! If you've not seen Revenge of the Sith by now, then there's not really much I can do for you, mate. Not much I can do for you. Who's the most rogue player you were terrified of when they played City, but no Messi or Ronaldo's? Most rogue player? Well, the player I was always scared of is Salah, but that's not a rogue player, is it? Again, Rooney, but that's not a rogue shout. Kulishevsky's a good shout, you know? Tom Solanke. All the players I can think of are like players you would expect, such as like Costa. Giroud's a good shout, you know. That's actually a good shout, yeah. Giroud always played well against us. I feel like anyway, apart from when we battered Arsenal, obviously, but whenever they played well against us, Giroud played well. Yeah, I don't know, to be H. They're normally only the ones that you think of. How much does it change if it's 21st century strikers? I think it probably changes quite a lot. Yeah, it changes a lot. Because now I've got to consider... Well, no, because like Rooney gets in there, for example. Like, definitely. Obviously, we've got to have a conversation about R9. So it changes a lot, I'd suggest. Eto's probably getting in there as well. Wait, what Jackson's what? Kulishevsky? Oh, Flecken, yeah! Yeah, great shout. The answer is Flecken, isn't it? Yeah, great shout. Yeah, Courtois. Fucking Courtois, man. Vardy. Don't be mean to Giroud. I like Giroud. Adama Traore, just for that one Benjamin Mendy game. Jesus, man. What trophies will City win this season? All of them. All of them. That's what's going to happen. A Shithouse 11 of players that only showed up for City since the takeover. Shithouse 11. I just like R9 though, Spartacus. Let me have this. I like R9. Let me have this. Will there be an analysis video of the League Cup final? I think so, probably. Depends how much I drink, I guess. There we go. The second half has kicked off. That was a good halftime chat, guys. Excellent work there. Why is Mr. Nobbins saying I need Spotify? I'm not on Spotify. Leave me alone. Kev, what the hell, mate? How are you? Drunk analysis would be class. Shall we do that, guys? Shall I whip out the tactics board when I'm 5 shots in? Shall we do that, team? Barca are on it, in it. Yeah. William, chill. Garcia's actually been very good this game. He made a stinky moment in the first minute, but he's made an unreal save. His ball playing's been quite nice, I will say. Giroud up top, Walcott on the wings, Townsend, Højbjerg, Lamella. Bloody Højbjerg. God, I hate that prick. God, I hated him. Just a little cheater, man. Just a little cheating rat. Bastard. Yeah. A little swine. Little scumbag. Nah, William, chill. Let's do something fun in tomorrow's stream. What we're going to do, the fun thing we're going to do is watch a battering. Does that count as a fun thing? Does that count as a fun thing? I think it does, personally. Do you not? Come on. I will not be drinking Ouzo. No. I'll see if I can get some Fireball whiskey in, though, because I haven't had that in ages, and I do actually like drinking that. So we'll probably just have beers and Fireball whiskey, rather than wine and Ouzo, which is so fucking stupid. The fun thing tomorrow is watching Doku. Yeah, Doku up against Trent, actually. Yeah, genuinely. Garcia, that's such a nice ball, man. Oh, he's made it work, has he now? That's a foul. Oh, naughty. Araujo. Yeah, Lewis Hall's done well, you know. That is a foul. He is all over him. Shut up, Toby. Spurs game is amazing. Is it still 4-1 over there? What is that all about? What is going on? Bayern are still winning 3-0. This is the only game where there's no goals. Come on, man. Get me a goal. You know what, Musty? I am a lot. Now, William, the Spurs game's boring because that's a battering. This is a tight affair. Yeah? It would chill him. We apparently had links to him, Nunes, but I don't know if they were strong links. We were linked, but I don't know how strong they were. I just don't know. And also, are you going to win against Barcelona? Probably not. Who knows, though? Who knows what could have happened had we committed? We'll never know. We will never know. Tight affair sounds a bit sus. If your head's in the gutter, maybe. Is Garcia Catalan? I don't think so. Is he? I thought he was Basque. I might be wrong. BMW has an emu farm. I feel like I don't know that. I saw that, yeah. It's not sold out, which is a shame. Why is Juan Garcia's, like, Wikipedia... Oh, no, he is Catalan. Oh, yeah, he's playing for Catalonia, apparently. Why is Juan Garcia's Wikipedia page like a picture of him in 2012? When he was 10 years old. What's that all about? Oh, yeah, of course, because he moved from Espanyol to Barca, and they're arch rivals, aren't they? So that does make sense. Yeah, you are correct, sorry. Alanga lashes at it, and it's away. These emu feathers to make the paint job more resistant. That's interesting. I love that. I mean, hey, who knows? You could have gone, look, do you want to be known as a little rat, or do you want to let it easy on your fans? There could have been a conversation to be had there. Who knows? Oh, that's really good from Barca again. Look at the way they've just played out from their fucking goal kick, man. Look at that. I'm so jealous, and Rafinha gave it away. Idiot, Rafinha. You stinky boy. Toby, are you joking? She was on the stream yesterday. What? I can go get her if you want. She was literally on the stream the Newcastle game. She's not in the room. I'm going to go quickly see if I can find her. Evie! I've got a baby. It's cold, Toby. It's very expensive to put the heating on. Well, whenever the stream was, whenever the recent stream was, I don't know. Whenever we played Newcastle, yeah, she was on the stream then. Oh, right. She's fuming. No, she's not. She likes to be on my lap. Yeah, I've got a turtleneck and joggers on because it's fucking expensive to put heating on. Oh, she's settling down, you see. Yeah. Yeah, you see. Toby. Little bastard. She does not hate me. She loves me. She came to sit on my lap earlier today for 2 hours. It was very cute and very sweet. We had a lovely little cuddle, didn't we? As I was doing my taxes. Oh, counters are more fun than playing out from the back. Mate, do not push me. Oh. David Silva in goal or Bernie in goal. David Silva, obviously. Hello. Give me David. Barca win it back there through Pedri. He drives forwards and Yamal nearly got in his way there. Pedri makes it work. Does he? No, he gives it away, but only as far as another Barca player. Australia declared out-and-out war on emus. Why? They're just chilling. They're just waiting to batter them at the new camp, I reckon. Hope you got audited. Thanks, mate. Love that from you. That's going to be a foul, surely. Ref says play on. I do not know about the emu wars, no. What? Is that a thing? I've no idea what this is, no. Hello, Evie, you're very purry. I've not heard of that, TBH. They declared war on an animal. I mean, the animal doesn't know what's going on. So how does that work? Con Cancelo, I feel like I've barely seen you this game, mate. Barca living life dangerously here. Oh, that's a bad pass back from whoever that was. Newcastle get it back. That was poor from Barca. They put bounties on emus. What the fuck? They sent the military in with machine guns to try and curb the emu population, but the emus were too fast, so they gave up. What is going on? I feel like I need to learn. I feel like I need to watch a YouTube video after this. That's what I'm saying, William. Here he is. Here's Cancelo surging forwards now. Come on. Oh, Zhao. We just gave it away to bloody Kieran Trippier, you useless idiot. What a fraud. Go looking at an emu. I know they're a flightless bird. Are they like really vicious? Favorite beer? Probably Australia, although I'm not really much of a beer drinker. Bring a pic of emus out. Okay, mate. Shut up, William. Why do you hate me? Right, let's have a look at this. It's like an ostrich, but smaller. Yeah. There he is. Look, guys. Little emu there. Should we have him in the corner? Look at that. Little emu. Oh, Newcastle are in behind here. Oh, the shot's terrible. Emus have more testosterone than all of chat and nothing's combined. That's a great picture. Thank you so much for following, Pahadi. Let the emu stay rent-free. I've never heard of this. Emu is a species of flightless bird endemic to Australia. So what's the problem then? Because it's not like they were introduced, I'm assuming. Were first reported as having been by Europeans. Yeah, so they're native to Australia. So it's not like they were brought in after the fact. What's their problem with emus? What's that all about? They were just eating crops, based. Guys, the more you know about emus. Exactly, William. I know who's clear between Savio and Yamal, and it ain't Yamal. Because one of these gave Lewis Hall a run for his money. Oh! Was that Cancelo fell over? Oh, Elanga's in behind here. You got to play the cross goal. That's a terrible ball, and Garcia claims it. Good reading of the game there by Garcia. I made a new one, Kazoo. It's LNobbins now. It's LNobbins now. That's where future TikToks will go. Because TikTok loves to erroneously copyright stuff. Thank you, Mussy. I'll have a look at that later. Population controls on kangaroos as well. What is going on with these guys? Oh, Pedri needs to calm down here. That's a foul. Yep. Tonali needs to chill, mate. You're already on a yellow, sir. Bayern winning 4-0 now. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Langa's got to do so much better. Yeah, the ball's really bad. Can't believe Pep kept sending him on loan to all those clubs. It's a shame for Cancelo. He could have been such a beautiful, wonderful little player. And indeed he was for a time, but clearly just had a bit of an attitude problem. Which is a shame. We're getting touched by Bayern's Musty. Ball in, easy claim for Garcia there. Harvey Barnes. If that was against us, that goes in, by the way. That Harvey Barnes shot. Top corner. Top corner against City.
In 1932, farmers in Western Australia asked the government for help when 20,000 EMUs began destroying crops. And the army sent armed soldiers with Lewis machine guns to deal with the issue. However, the plan failed. Emus split into fast groups, outrun trucks, and many were seen taking multiple bullets and still running. After thousands of rounds with little success, the military withdrew, making the Emu War a famous Australian defeat.
There you go, the Emu War as explained by Erling Haaland. That's bizarre. Oh, Barcelona were on the edge of the Newcastle box, and they've just bottled it there. There you go, Erling Haaland taking a day off to teach us all about the history of emus. Cancelo, mate, you need to wake up, sir. It's a Newcastle corner. I've not been impressed with Barca this second half, I'll be honest with you. This does not bode well for a potential matchup against Arsenal, guys. Try telling an emu a piece of land is yours and they need to leave. That's mad. They're just surviving gunfire. What is happening? Lewis Hall's had a good game, you know. Good game. I did see that, Nunes. Yeah, it's crazy because there's an international break and there's loads of cup games as well. And obviously, yeah, exactly, William. If you're a Savio believer, Look, all I can do is base it off these games. Because I base my analysis off individual full 90s, yeah? I don't take any other context into account. And in my opinion, Savio is clear. So, shut up, Toby. Spartacus will be banning you if you're not careful. Alvarez at the double, is he? 5-1, Jesus. Well, thank God they took off the goalkeeper in order to, stop the tide of goals. That clearly had an impact. You sold your Savio stocks, Nintendo. It's not too late. It's not too late to buy them. It's never too late to buy. It's never too late to buy. You'll have to pay more money. You'll have to pay more of a premium. But the market's open. Now, William, that's a boring drubbing. I'd rather watch a tight affair, yeah? And here is Rafinha. He's got a run of... He's got Yamal in so much space. Oh, Jolinton gets over now. Yamal. Even Jolinton is pocketing you. Even he's pocketing you. Ball in. Dangerous cross. And it's a corner. It's a corner. A corner. I've been in the front lines of the Savio army. Mate, I was in the first fucking wave. Yeah? I was fucking cannon fodder. And indeed still am. I'll stay there. I don't care. I think he's got a really high ceiling. I'm a Savio believer, personally. I'll keep that fight. I don't care. There's no skin off my nose. Corner in, and it's a goal kick. What a waste. Olive, you know what? That's not unreasonable. Do you think Savio starting tomorrow, Abin? I think Doku will. I'd be a bit surprised if Savio did, but if he does, I'm sure he'd have a good game. Oh, Elanga's done well here. Cancelo beaten way too easily. That's excellent defending by Pedri. Win it back from Elanga. That's a foul. Oh, Pedri's so good, isn't he? What's Elanga good at? Running? Yes, Spartacus, yes. I mean, hey, I was backing him before he kicked the ball for us. You know? Savio on for tired legs. That could be a very good thing. And he looked really good when he came on in that final 15 or so minutes. Like, it was pretty important for securing that win. Yeah, Lewandowski should have been in that position there. Instead, I think it was Fermin Lopez who had to take the clout. That was never going to work. That was never going to work. Yeah, I don't get that because it was actually really good in that cameo. So good, so good. An incredible performance. Incredible injury. What a fun way to term an injury. It's an incredible injury. I love that. Oh, Newcastle have been playing quite well this game, I think. In fairness. Low-key Barca would cook if they have... Shh, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that, yeah? I think Madrid need a proper number 9. Realistically, they should sell Vinicius, pop, incredible knock, that's the one, pop Mbappe at left wing. Garcia, good sweeping there. Offside anyway. And, yeah, get like an actual striker. Not Erling, obviously, but, you know. Why is Yamal not playing today? Oh, he's done a naughty. He's done a naughty. Yeah, all I see is a B-Tech Savio. You know? That's all that's in my ocular vision right now. Just an inferior model of Savio. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, many offsides. It was always going to be the case. Newcastle like to attack high lines. Barca like high lines. Makes a lot of sense. Are we better than Barca? Currently looking at this match, we beat them with our B team. I don't know. Don't know how much I'd read into that. Oh, well, one back, but then they gave it away. Barca, what are you doing? He's an MVQ, Savio. Savio was feeling his powers in that game. Barnes has got some space to pop across, and it's into Ramsey, and the touch is poor. Tonali outside of the box. Falls to Jolinton. Tonali, good block. Garcia claims easy. Sorry, Evie, was that too loud? Was that too loud for baby? I'm sorry. Ooh, you, ooh, you, ooh, so cute. I love Evie so much. Oh, her little face. Ruben would be proud, yeah. Rafinha, some space here. Oh, why didn't he play it earlier to Lewandowski? And it's wide. I think he needed to play that a bit earlier. Sumptuous counter-attacking football. Was that Cancelo with the ball? I don't know. It's a really good touch by Rafinha. Not quite able to get enough on it, Lewandowski. Do I have a favourite commentator? It used to be John Motson. I don't really care about commentators anymore, though, to be honest. I normally, nowadays, I've got them in my ears, but very quiet. I mainly have this in my ears for... oh, Mrs. Nobbins is back. Oh, and Evie's gone. I normally have it in my ears only on low volume. And usually I have it for... like alerts or whatever. And if I watch football, I tend to not really have the volume on. I normally like have something else on in the background. Our boy Tino, yeah, William. Livramento and Gordon and Murphy on. Yeah, Clive Tills is actually a good shout. I think he's good. The BBC ones I like. I like them a lot. And there's another one, the one that did Robot Wars when it came back. He was good. Ramsdale slips as he kicks. And Barca twat it back. Karen, if was your favourite, shut up. Oh, that's a bad tackle by Cancelo. That'll be a yellow card. Yeah, the referee was immediately like that. Yeah, pretty blatant yellow card there. Bad foul by Cancelo. Not ideal at all. England win the World Cup or another City treble. Give me the treble. I would have given you a different answer a couple of years ago, but I don't give a fuck anymore. Give me the treble. Gimme. Oh, Marcus is coming on. He's got some sellotape. He's not afraid to use it. And Danny Olmo. Yeah, Cancelo's he got bored of defending, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Watching with football without sound is weird. Just put like a podcast on or whatever. I don't normally like commentary. Really good defending there. Can you keep it in? You can, but he gave it away immediately, did you, Mal? Stinky. Would I allow Foden to be Brazilian? Yeah. Absolutely, why not? Oh, Murphy blazes over. Christ. Who's that, Toby? Spurs? They haven't conceded again, have they? Surely not. So 6 to Bayern. Fucking hell. Christ. That means they can just rest everyone for their second leg. Good lord, man. Good lord. Respect Newcastle, I reckon, Toby. Pedri's coming off. What an interesting change. Okay. Lewandowski needs a better mask. It's not good, is it? Gvardio's mask was cold. Almost got a very long bust. Like his neck is very long, as is his head. It's a double whammy of longness. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I did, just in case you're interested. It's not a foul. Oh, referee says it is. Okay, Fez. It's Atalanta out. Spurs, out. Liverpool still in it. Obviously, Newcastle, Barca still in it. The potentially upsetting thing is that, well, you'd assume it would be one of Atleti or Barca. So we did sort of need Barca to have quite a convincing game here in order to, you know, have some, because I don't think Atleti will have much. I don't think there'll be much of a concern for Arsenal, to be honest with you. The only arguments you can make is, will they shithouse their way to victory? I just don't think that I don't think there's enough quality to do that anymore. So, you know, you have them to get to the final. I love that from you. Boda Glimt to knock out Arsenal on their way to Champions League glory? Question mark. Who says no? Who says no? Not me, that's who. Well, maybe Toby says no, but who cares? Ram Tarpey. Oh, yeah. Hey, but we'd all be Boda Glimt that day. We'd all be Boda Glimt that day, if that indeed were the case. Oh. Cancelo did really well there. Olmo, can you find Rafinha perhaps? I mean, Yamal? No, slowing it down, okay. I think Barca are happy with a draw. They're clearly not gunning for one. Again, it's more of a Newcastle need to win it more than they do. That's a terrible ball over the top. Mate, if Leverkusen beat them, I don't know, man. We need to have some conversations. We might need to liquidate the Premier League at that point. To be honest. God, this Barca team is so young. It's full of babies. The little bebes. Little bebes. Guys, what are you eating tonight? / what have you eaten? After this, I think I'm going to have a gym kitchen paella. Because I wanted to try it. It might be disgusting, but I want to give it a go. See if it's good or not. Just because I can't bother cooking. Mash and steak, excellent. Food, yeah, thanks for that, chat. Love that from you. You had a pie. What sort of pie are we talking about? William, I hope you're right, mate. What other food are we saying? Chicken stir fry. That sounds very fun. Yeah. Oh, we're having another fishy feast for date night this Friday. Because, again, we can't have date night Saturday because of a City game. So we're having it Friday instead. So we're having scallop chorizo paella with garlic prawns to start. These Barca places just spawn in, don't they? They spawn in from the academy. Chicken mushroom pasta with Italian sausage. What was he called? Very nice. Steak and kidney. Shut up, Jack. We're eating on Anderson highlights. Mate, that's not going to be very sustaining. How many calories are in that? Look after yourself, you know? Boiled eggs. Oh, Barca have won it high. God, why are you twatting around on the ball for so long? Can a teammate not give a shout to say, by the way, you're about to get molested by Tonali? Oh, here's Gordon in behind. Jolinton in support. As is Murphy and Barnes. Oh, they've hit the post. And it's in the back of the net. It's Jolinton. Oh my God! He's offside. Oh, okay. Chill. Jesus, man. Newcastle. I mean, Barca. What are you doing? Okay, so that's onside. Where was the offside? Was it the ball back into Jolinton or after the shot? Sorry. Okay, yeah, he's well offside. Yeah, to be fair. He is well off. That guy's wagging his finger, but he is well off. Despite the finger wags, he is way offside. Oh, wait, they're doing that without Kane as well. Christ. William. Mate. We need to have a chat. You and I, sir. We need to have a chat. Yeah, they're lucky because I hit the post, man. It's a very good shot. Unfortunately, just about. Not quite perfect enough. Playing Newcastle for the 6th time. Oh, God. Newcastle Champions League final. Who says no? That'd be quite cute if Newcastle could win it. I wouldn't be against that. When I represent Rodri, I always represent Rodri every day of my life. Yeah? Every day of my life. William, that's fair. You know, I'm like that most of the time, but the way I'm thinking about it is I need Barcelona to progress to play Arsenal in the semi-final. Because if Arsenal beat Newcastle in the semi-final, then they're going to batter them. So I do need Barcelona to lock in a little bit here. It's going to be fun, Spartacus. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Arsenal beat them. Who knows what happens? Who knows what will happen? Oh, Lewis Hall again's beaten Yamal there. And that's definitely a foul off the ball. Referee says play on. Into Joelinton. Oh, I thought he was going to get past him there. Where is Barcelona's outlet, though? I'm very confused. Rafinha's gone central, and it's just not really working at all so far in this game. My boycotting the World Cup? No, mate, I'll be watching it. Oh, brilliant touch by Gordon, is it? Oh, nearly. Good defending, in fairness. And he's offside as well. Arsenal has to face the mighty Boda Glimpses, Aaron. You're very true. You are very correct. Barca. But who knows? You know, De Jong will be back by then, yeah? That's going to be the difference, I reckon. Forget why I said Syria has been a fraudulent activity this season. Anyway, I'm not scared of Bayern. I'd be lying if I said I weren't scared of Bayern Munich. I'm not scared of Real Madrid. Piece of piss. Cakewalk. Easy modes. Bayern. That could be a bit upsetting. Peroni clear. You know what, Jack? I respect that. I respect that. Love that from you. It is sad. It is. Oh, that's a foul. Yeah, there we go. It is. I'm sure they'll have their day in the sun again one day. We know that football is cyclical. It was all about Italian football. And then it was all about Spanish football. And now it's become, I think the Premier League is now the #1 league. Oh, Newcastle nearly again. I do remember those links. Those links confused me because it was just like, this is not going to solve your issues, guys. What are you doing? And he was just like, I'm not leaving Barca. Have you seen the money I'm on? Oh! Good defending there. I thought it was going to be another offside. Linesman's not called it, though. I thought we were going to have another offside. Apparently not. Oh, Barca are defending for their lives here. They want an offside. They're not going to get it. Be interesting to see if it was offside or not. The referee's saying stop here. Are we checking something? No, they aren't impressing, are they? Newcastle have been the better side, if we're being honest. Doesn't bode well for a potential Barca-Arsenal semi-final, guys. Ball in. Easy out. Lewis Hall keeps it alive into Joelinton. We beat this Newcastle super team 3-1. Tonali. And over. Yeah, Ramsdale's been very good. I agree. I think Hall can play it right back, you know. Yeah, Barca have defended well, in fairness. They haven't tested Garcia that much outside of that Elanga effort, which was a ridiculous save. But outside of that, they haven't really tested Garcia. Remember when Barca played Arsenal in 2017? Was that the absolute battering? A strong from Garcia. That's a very good punch. Away. Aaron, thankfully, we'd only have to play them in the final. So not a problem. Why is Simon Spain's number one? I mean, you know, I'm a big Bilbao guy, you know, big up. But in what world is it not Garcia their number one? I don't get what that's all about. Why does Spain have 3 unbelievable goalkeepers? That's just greed. What is that all about? That's even greedier than having Alisson and Ederson. Rashford ball in, but it's shit. You got Simon, Garcia, and Raya to pick from. At least 2 of those have been 2 of the best goalkeepers in the bloody world this season. What's happening? De Gea to make a return. Spurs goal. Oh, the comeback. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What is happening? Experience he delivers for Spain. I think you just got to say, fuck it, it's Garcia. Bloody Kepa. Shut up. I did forget Kepa for good reason. Oh, Rashford trying to run in behind. Heavy touch, makes it work though. In fairness, Sanchez has actually been good this season, so actually, that's a very good shout. Come on, Barca, do something. Invert the Wing might be the funniest Twitter account, because it's clearly a parody, like it's a joke. It's so, and knowing that makes it so funny. When it was like, I've deleted Igor Juda's number from my WhatsApp. He's so funny. I wonder who he is really. I wonder what he does. Yeah, he's class. I love him. Because it's so obviously a parody. The thing with that account, though, True Citizens, is he actually believes what he's saying. And it's like narcissism and arrogance. Whereas Invert the Wing's just comedy. It's just hilarious. Oh my god. It's just Ryan Mason. Yeah, Ryan Mason's burner. So good. There's 8 minutes left. Can either side get a cheeky goal? Yeah, exactly, Craig. Yeah. So good. I love the commitment to the bit. I love the commitment to the bit. Yeah, that's a good question. If you had to take... Because normally when you look at a side that's going to get relegated, like Bournemouth, we got Ake, Forest, Gibbs White, Anderson. You normally look at their players and you go, you know, wouldn't mind cherry picking these lads. Who would you actually pick from Spurs? It's well, that's a good ball into Rashford. Take your man on, mate. Oh, he's cuts inside and shoots, and it's going wide and it's deflected anyway. That'll be a foul, surely. Ref said play on, and there's the foul. Who do you pick? You're obviously not picking a goalkeeper. Pedro Porro is a good shout, actually. Yes. That might be one of the only acceptable shouts. Udogi's like fine. Unfortunately, I think most of Spurs' defence is overrated. That's the problem. I don't think I'd want any of their midfielders. No. No. Bergwijn, yeah, maybe like a younger player, perhaps. If he's fit, Kulusevski, that's a big if. Hasn't he been injured for 6 centuries? That's the problem. All of their better players are like injury prone, it feels like Maddison and Kulusevski and Van de Ven. They're all like injury prone, aren't they? You're not going to have a good time. Yamal did brilliantly well. Rashford now. Switches the play, and there's way too much on that ball, unfortunately. Good idea, though. Good idea. Yeah, Kulusevski's becoming an invisible footballer where he doesn't actually exist. He's going the Milinkovic-Savic way of things. Nearly a good idea by... Well, it's a good idea by Rashford. Nearly the right execution. but not quite good enough. Yeah, Barca. Oh, I hate it when players do. They scooch back onto the pitch. Now he can't come on. That's funny. You do deserve that for cheating, mate. I can't lie. They're clearly happy with a draw. They're happy to delay play like that. Oh, Kinski, poor guy. Poor guy. Made some errors and got killed. And they still conceded further 2 goals. Ball in. Oh, he's on his own! And Newcastle have scored! It's Harvey Barnes in the 85th minute. It was a really good cross. Oh, Barcelona, mate. You're letting me down here, Sonny Jim. You're letting me down here, mate. It was a free header. Good lord. And they've actually won it. Welp. Yeah, this Barca side ain't filling me with any confidence that they can beat Arsenal in a semi-final. I might need to be back at Atletico to get to that semi-final, honestly. Yamal's played very poorly. He's not really done anything. Why was he free at the back, though? Cancelo gets beaten too easily. And the right back is just nowhere? I don't get where the right back is. That is terrible. Garcia does his best, but it's nearly impossible for Barnes to miss. What? I just don't get how the right back just wasn't there. Oh, there's. Guys, should we go to VAR? VAR checking decision. I haven't been here in a while. Look at that. Look at my mighty forearm, guys. I'm just gonna I'm gonna see what. Oh, the goal's been given. That was a quick VAR check. VAR check complete. That was a quick check. I know. I haven't used all my buttons in ages. Respect the voice, yeah. Respect it. Well, and you've got to say that Newcastle deserve to be winning. Of course it was Musty, yeah. That's not very nice, Jack. Oh, Ferran Torres. That... I always forget how to pronounce his name. Araujo? Where the fuck was he hanging around when Barnes had a free header at goal? What a half-wit. What a stupid idiot. Christ, man. I don't agree with that. I don't think there's anything really you can expect Garcia to do there. It's like a point-blank shot from Barnes. The right back's just nowhere near. Cancelo, mate, what are you doing in this game? What is happening? What is going on? These Barca guys, man, are ass. Araujo. Jesus, man. Did he have an excuse for just not being anywhere? Like there? Did he have any excuse to just like not be present at all in his position? And just leave his back line absolutely destroyed? There's a reason Cancelo's been playing in Saudi affairs. I mean, he may have done it. I don't think it's which he could have really done. Oh, he's fallen over, has he? Damn. Is that Ferran Torres who fell over and immediately gives away a foul? Brilliant. Jesus, man. Barnes all on his own. How is that possible? Nah, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything reasonably you can expect Garcia to do there. It's literally point blank. Yeah, it's a bad trim. I'm really asking the question of the right back. Like, what's he doing? I know, True Citizen. I know. I mean, like, you know, if we didn't do a stupid against Leverkusen, or if we didn't do a stupid against Bodo Glimt, then we'd have done it, wouldn't we? We've done it because we would have been like, what, another position or two up, and we would have gone to this side. Is that right? Something like that. If we're going to do it, we've got to do it the hard way. We've got to play probably Madrid, Bayern, and PSG. It was just 50-50. Yeah, there you go. It's all luck of the draw. It is what it is. Oh my God, Newcastle might make it 2 here through Gordon. Oh, that's really good. Last ditch challenge. Yeah, the Monaco draw was annoying. Well, that was one of those where we did absolutely deserve to win. It was just like a crazy end to the game. Whereas like Leverkusen and Bodo Glimt were just terrible performances. The Leverkusen one, we made a million changes. Bodo Glimt was bad again. I feel sorry for Max because he did do stinky things. He did do very stinky moves for the first 2 goals, unfortunately, and we did like a starfish jump over the goal, which wasn't ideal either. Ooh. Well, I still think Barcelona will go through. I still think there'll be too much at the Camp Nou, but it's like it's hard. It's a hard time. And Barca have not really impressed outside of a couple cute moments. They haven't really impressed in front of goal. It's not really clicked in that final third. They've got to it a fair few times. I think Yamal playing like ass hasn't really helped. I've never been there, Nunes, no. The only away I've been to 2 away stadiums. I've been to the one that we won the Champions League final in, and I went to Boa Vista Stadium. Outside of that, I've never been to an away ground. Surely they can't make it 2. Barca, you can't concede a second here, mate. There we go. Who do you see our main centre-back pairing being next season? I think it will be Gvardiol and Diaz. That would be my prediction. It's not a foul. Referee says play on. Ultimate. Do I need to update that audio then? Or shall I keep that forever so you guys know what my voice used to sound like? Wasn't I at Everton? I've been to away grounds in England. I was talking about abroad though, sorry. I've never been to Everton though. Look at that Newcastle fan. He's bloody loving it. And why wouldn't you? I don't think I agree, Musty. It's proximity and its power. I don't think so. Olmo, mate. What you doing? Hit his chest. Okay. We're about to end the game. You got any final? God, Barca just like don't really care, do they? They're still passing it around the back. What are they doing? Lads, you know it's the 94th minute, yeah? Come on, Cancelo, what are you saying? Atalanta have got 1 back, guys. Wow. Rafinha, Olmo. Oh! Penalty! Oh my god! Oh my god, they've actually given a penalty. Oh, fair enough. I was wrong that the slow build-up actually worked. Mate, Oh, that is gutting, you know. That's got to be sickening. Oh, Olmo did, yeah, it's easily a penalty as well. Olmo did really well. And that's definitely a penalty, unfortunately, for Newcastle. It's definitely a foul. Olmo did brilliantly well there. Yeah, fair play, man. Come on, Barca. Score the goal. Ramsdale's had a great game. Can he make it even greater? Look at Harvey Barnes. Poor baby. He's going to sky it. There's still something in it for Newcastle here, and it is Yamal. He's had a bad game, but can he gloss it over with a penalty goal? It's a massive moment. It could keep Barca in the ascendancy here. Yamal Ramsdale, he's doing the thing. And it's Yamal, and it's easily scored in the end. Oh, you've not played well enough to do that celebration, mate. You have not played well enough to do that. It is a very good penalty. Sends him the wrong way. I think you should seek some shame, though, mate. And that would be the last, literally the last kick. The last kick of the game. They have been poor. I don't think they deserve that, in all honesty. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't pleased that Barca have not lost. You are not Tijani. Yeah. You are not Tijani Reinders. What is that? What's he doing there? Oh, it's Geordie Payne in the 96th minute. That's harsh. Was it Theo who gave it away? I actually felt he had a good game outside of that. What a shame for them. Absolutely gutting. Absolutely gutting finish. They're still in it. They are, and I still think that, in fairness, I do still think that even if they lost 1-0 tonight, I still think Barcelona probably still would have won, in all honesty. But there we have it. So Galatasaray beat Liverpool 1-0. Bayern battering Atalanta 6-1. They're already through to the next round. It's only a 3-goal deficit now with Atletico and Spurs, which isn't impossible to overturn, but let's be honest, they aren't going to overturn that. So Atletico are also going to be through. And Newcastle Barca still all to play for, but I would predict it will be an Atleti and Barca quarter-final. So an all Spanish affair there. Cool. Interesting. Very, very interesting there. It's still going in the Spurs game, 5-3. Let's go Barca, says Kev. Yeah. For real. That's going to end 5-2 there. And which side are Liverpool on? Oh, they're on our side. Luca, thank you for following. You know, there's a world where Liverpool get to the semi-final. It's not a likely world, but it could happen. To be fair, because PSG did concede 4 to Monaco. Oh, what a fun evening. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Really hope you did enjoy it. Yamal, this was a Garcia, Yamal, Pedri watch-along. I liked a lot of what I saw from Garcia and Pedri. Can't really say the same for Yamal, unfortunately. But at least it means that we confirmed that Savio clears him. Yeah? Savio clears him. Hello, JB, you're a Barca fan. Yeah, mate, if you're a Barca fan, I think I'd take it as well, to be honest, matey. Yeah, so it must be saying, like, what shall we do next week? I think, yeah, probably the same game, if it will be the same games on at the same time. Obviously, Tuesday we'll be watching City Real Madrid, sorry. And then on Wednesday, yeah, the options are Barca Newcastle, Bayern Atalanta, Liverpool Galatasaray, Spurs Atleti. Yeah, definitely. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that because of the time, actually, because I might have a family commitment at that time. I didn't realise it was 5:45 kickoff. We might not be able to do that. We might have to watch Liverpool Galatasaray instead, unfortunately. because of family stuff. So that's a shame. It'll still be a good game though, to be fair. Liverpool having to come back from 1-0 behind, 1-0 down, sorry. But there we go, guys. That's the state of play. That's the situation. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Really hope you enjoyed the stream. I certainly did. JB says this game was a game to get the result and get out. Yeah, for sure. They do smell, don't they, unfortunately. Yeah, it could be fun. And I guess we'll have to do that because, again, unfortunately, I do have to do something at that time, I'm afraid. Remember your man masterclass next week. For some reason, away from home, big games, we don't feed him like we usually do. Yeah, hopefully he can have a better game, matey. Excellent work, Jack. Yeah, it's a shame that the kickoff's a bit stinky. I don't know, Footy Enjoyer. You're asking the wrong person. I do not have the answer. Can you talk, and City, what do you think for the Real Madrid game? We did a whole preview stream earlier today, matey, so I'd recommend going to give that a watch where we predict the team. We have a chat about how Madrid might play and that sort of thing. But tomorrow, of course, we will be back. 7:45, same time. Keep it consistent. We'll be back for Real Madrid versus Man City in the Champions League, so make sure to join me for that, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, everyone. I'll catch you tomorrow for another watch along. Goodbye, guys.